Hello again. Right now we're going to be using a multiplication table in order to investigate the patterns that we'll see in our multiples of 2 and our multiples of 4. And then we use it also for our 3's and our 6's. So let me first tell you about how to use this multiplication table, which I love using, by the way. And as you get older, these will become even more and more important and useful to you. So you have numbers along the sides, and those numbers are your factors. For instance, let's do some 2. One factor would be 2, and that tells me how many groups I have. And the other factor could be 3. So 2 groups of 3. And then I can come together and you'll see that they will form, or you'll land on the product. 2 groups of 3 is 6. 2 groups of 3 is 6. Now this one is all filled out. You will have a blank one. I have a link for a blank one, and you will be able to fill out your own multiples of 2 and then your own multiples of 4. This right now, these are already filled out, but don't worry about that. Just do your 2's and your 4's for now. What I want you to do is I want you to take a light colored pencil or crayon, and let's go ahead and just fill in, after you've written in the numbers, the products, let's shade our 2's in yellow. And what you might not have noticed yet is that not only do our multiples of 2 go this direction, but here's a 2 right here. Our multiples of 2 will also go vertically. So you can fill those in as well. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12, and so on. So we'll fill in our multiples of 2 horizontally and our multiples of 2 vertically. We'll fill in our multiples of 4 horizontally and our multiples of 4 vertically. Once the products are filled in, then we can get to shading. So we can go ahead and shade. Now I don't want a dark color because I don't want it to hide the numbers. I want to still be able to see my products, my answers to my multiplication problems. Next, I'm going to work with my 4's, and I'm going to take a different color, and I'm going to highlight my 4's because 2's and 4's are related. So you're going to continue on filling in your 4's horizontally and shading in your 4's vertically. And once you have that done, you're going to look and see what things you observe, what you can observe about it. All you need to do is look at the chart and ask yourself, what do I notice? And see if you can notice 3 things. And it can be anything. If someone asks you what you notice, there's not a wrong answer. So you can notice anything, but try to see what you notice about the relationship between the 2's and the 4's. And I would love for you to message me what you found out in Schoology messages. Well, after that's done and you've focused on your 2's and your 4's, guess what? You're going to do the same thing with your 3's and your 6's. I'm going to fill in my 3's horizontally, fill in my 3's vertically, fill in my 6's horizontally, fill in my 6's vertically. And then I'm going to shade my 3's in one color. And I'm going to shade my 6's in another color. And again, I'm going to sit back, look at my chart, and take a few moments to ponder it, to observe it, to analyze it, and see if I can tell somebody 3 things I notice about the relationships between the 3's and the 6's. And you might see even more relationships in there, but go ahead and message me in Schoology for anything interesting that you found out when you analyzed this chart. That's all for now.